we have the last piece of trash for the night. We have someone who is perpetually mad. He's mad all the time. He's recently been mad about a particular individual that got fired from Disney. It's the one, it's the only, it's not Dave, it's Jeremy. Jeremy, look at him without the hat. You know what? In solidarity to Jeremy, okay? In solidarity, we're going with the widow's peak. We're doing it together. Yeah, we're doing it together. Just me and him. Nice widow's peak. I got better hair, that's for sure. But it's whatever. We can't all look this goddamn beautiful, okay? I get it, chat. I understand. All right. Yeah. We got a little fluffy around the sides, a little sticking up. I don't care. I'll look weird today. I don't have any vanity. I don't give a shit. He's so grumpy. So Jeremy here with a little bit of a glow up. He's taking the hat off. He's letting it thin up top. He trimmed the beard a little bit. Looking good, Jeremy. Looking good. He's mad because Superman is gonna get a movie in which Superman is black. Jeremy's little brain can't handle this. He can't handle it. Let's talk about it.
The quartering, and there's just never any good news. I mean, there's good news, but it's like a chocolate covered piece of garbage after you bite into it, because
it's chocolate good garbage. Okay.
For fans of Superman, a fandom that is mighty, strong, and in some of the greatest numbers, maybe outside of Spider-Man.
Wait, Superman has a big fan base? Comparable to that of Spider-Man? Is that true? Huh. Weird. Uh-oh. I gotta sneeze, chat. Eyes open. Okay. I don't know if I closed my eyes or not. I tried to get to the stream deck before. Jeremy's mad that the Black Superman happened. I'm gonna wait a little bit for the zinger, I guess. Let's get into the content here real quick.
Maybe even bigger than Spider-Man.
I really disagree. Superman is a cultural touchstone, sure, but he doesn't have like a modern fan base that like people give a shit about.
Be bigger than Spider-Man if anyone gave a damn about the character anymore. If anyone cared about preserving one of the most beloved superheroes of all time, and less about
preserving it,
cramming a million new boring superheroes with half the abilities of Superman and none of the character depth, but check boxes. I firmly believe that Superman has been backburnered for a lot of reasons. Hey, and before I get too
is he gonna say because it's a white guy? Is he going to do an ad here? He is going to do an ad. Let's skip past this stupid ad. Where he claims that Superman has been backburnered because he is a white man, and not because Superman is just perpetually boring.
So after you watch this video, sign up for private internet access. Get your computer protected. So as I was saying,
wow,
we have who is, in my opinion, an excellent Superman, Henry Cavill, just off doing literally everything else in the world.
Sure. He means in the movies? Oh, it's because those movies suck. I mean, the Snyder Cut's coming out in like a couple weeks, right? I don't think it's that big a deal. Superman's boring. Stop it. Superman is definitely boring. Logan Rectum, thanks so much for the 2 months. We'll talk about Superman in a second. We'll talk about him soon.
And succeeding. Look, I'm a fan of The Witcher. I like the dude. He's genuine. Seems super nice.
Henry Cavill.
And I like him as Superman.
Henry Cavill absolutely would hate the quartering, and I wish he was on Henry Cavill's radar so that Henry could say like, "Hey, you're fucking stupid."
I know some people don't, and I understand, but I think overall he plays pretty good Superman. He's definitely got the look and the build for it.
Wow.
And we get a new Superman movie announced today, which is going to be headed by J.J. Abrams, of course.
Okay, but it's also going to be written by someone that Jeremy probably hates. He has super low energy. Of course he does. So we're going to talk about this in a second, but
because,
let's see. I want him to get to the kicker.
Every 1 in 100 good films he does, he just destroys the other 99, but somehow he just keeps getting more movies.
Right there.
And
written by
the Abrams part alone.
Written by someone he hates.
Enough.
Watch it. Calling it right now. He fucking hates Ta-Nehisi Coates.
But when you go beneath the surface you see who's actually writing it, it's one of the most vile people with a person with some of the most vile opinions I've ever read.
What'd I fucking say, dude? What'd I fucking say? You knew he was gonna hate. I already had this lined up. I found out about him on stream like a week ago or something, right? I didn't actually understand who Coates was, but he's a very talented writer who writes a lot about political issues, obviously the black experience, white supremacy, stuff like that. And we actually looked up quotes last time, and I just wanted to share some of those quotes again on stream because I thought they were interesting. And they're beautiful. A lot of them are really, really pretty. So we'll just go with some random one. This is literally, I can't read that, but, let's see. Thrace, thanks for the 100 bits. Jeremy's been working on his adaptation called Q for Vendetta. Oh no. Race is the child of racism, not the father. True. Black people love their children with a kind of obsession. You are all we have, and you come to us endangered. That's sad as fuck. This is interesting insofar as Superman is concerned. One cannot, at once, claim to be superhuman and then plead mortal error. I propose to take our countrymen's claims of American exceptionalism seriously, but is to say I propose subjecting our country to an exceptional moral standard. Racism is not merely simplistic hatred. It is, more often, broad sympathy towards some broader skepticism toward others. I don't know. He's just really good at writing. And anyway, Jeremy's mad about Black Superman. Okay, Black Superman exists. Val-Zod is a thing. This is an Earth 2 Superman who is in fact black and is the son of Zod and another person. Black Superman has been a thing for quite some time. An Earth 2 character. I don't know why Jeremy wouldn't take 2 seconds to type Black Superman. Black Superman has been a thing. I don't think this is the actor that should play Black Superman. But he's got a really rad, as you can see. Is there a cooler Superman suit than this? Maybe Black Superman suit, not Black Superman. Black Superman suit. This is a really, honestly, that's kind of cool. But he's just a really cool Superman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with this. The design's cool. I hope it goes well. This would be fucking rad, dude. Look at that. That's fucking cool. It's just a cool design, man. I don't know. Why are you against this? I have no problem with this. He's probably going to be Val-Zod instead of Kal-El. I don't know what his Earth name is, or even if he has one. But I mean, like, why are you against this? Anyway, Black Superman's existed for some time. I don't. It's not like if you look at it, first appearance, Action Comics, 1938. I can't imagine Val-Zod was black in 1938. Let's see though. Was he black in 38? Let's see. Where does he show up? History, I guess. We'll just start here. Rise of Superman, World's End. What does he have? He has basically just all the stuff. He's agoraphobic? Oh. This is interesting. Due to living most of his life in a capsule after Krypton's destruction, Val-Zod has developed a fear of open spaces. That's fascinating. So he was in a capsule away from the world being kept alive and away from civilization, and ends up on Earth. That's fascinating. I know that. Yeah, anyway, he's a character. I don't know that we need to really go into... next time, not this time. We'll do this one next time. Gotta bail out of the vegan one. But, yeah. He wrote I didn't know Ta-Nehisi wrote a Black Panther best-selling comic, but he did, yeah. So anyway, it says online Val-Zod was created in 2014. Well, probably the Earth 2 black character, but I don't think the character Val-Zod being the son of Zod, probably a little older. Maybe I could be wrong. Could have just been one of those fucky things on there, but I wouldn't be surprised if Zod had a you know what I mean, like a named character, but that never showed up or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, God, I just don't want to press play. Let's do it.
A person that went after first responders on 9/11. A guy that thinks everything's white supremacy. So, of course...
So 20 years ago, he had a take that you didn't like? What was the take? What was the take about first responders on 9/11? Let's see. Let's see if we agree with it or disagree with it. He called 9/11 responders menaces of nature to the to speak at West Point. Okay. Is that it? Is that the whole thing? We're not going to get the quote? Okay, here it is. Coates' reputation as a divisive writer seems mostly from his writings of race. They were not human to me, Coates wrote in his book Between the World and Me about the emergency responders rushing the World Trade Center on September 11th. Black, white, or whatever, they were menaces of nature. They were the fire, the comet, the storm, which could, with no justification, shatter my body. Oh, okay, yeah. In the same book, yeah. Oh my God, how do you not? They're not. He's not calling them menaces of nature for rushing into the World Trade Center. He's saying that cops, right, were rushing into the World Trade Center, and these were people that he considered threats in general, like talking about, like, what? How do you not contextualize this? In the black experience being like, okay, yeah, like cops are often threats to me. It was weird to see them being heralded as heroes after I considered them not that. Strange. This is how this is how I view that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Perfect guy to write the film for, like, literally the whitest superhero in history.
Unless he's not white.
You see even Jack Murphy here saying Superman is about to be ended. The whitest white man of all, with all the superpowers of the universe in the hands now of Mr. Coates, who believes white power is the source of all black suffering. Yep, Superman is over, or worse, neutered. I mean that's and you see this, Deadline report.
Oh, wait. That was the Quartering's tweet that he didn't read. The Quartering tweeted, the new Superman movie is being headed by a franchise destroyer in J.J. Abrams. I guess he means like Star Trek, maybe? And written by a fucking racist lunatic. Perfect. Okay.
You see this.
I'm unsurprised that Jeremy has reading comprehension issues. Wow.
Deadline report: Superman reboot in the works at Warner Brothers with.
No. You see, Superman isn't an immigrant because he looks like an American and was raised in Kansas. You see, yeah. Yeah, you see, that's how that works.
Ta-Nehisi Coates writing and J.J. Abrams producing. Now, a lot of people aren't familiar with this writer, and I'm
No. See, he's only undocumented until he's documented. Okay, I don't know. What are you talking about? He's white. You guys are telling me that Superman, a white Christian man from Kansas, is an undocumented alien? I don't buy it. I refuse. I refuse to buy it. I'm boycotting that idea.
going to make you very familiar with this writer.
Goku is not an alien. Goku is also white because I like Goku and I'm white. So my superheroes are white like me. Get out of here. Get out of here with your lies. A literal alien, how dare you? Now, Martian Manhunter is an alien. That's true.
There's also a strong rumor that they're going to cast Michael B. Jordan to be Superman and not Henry Cavill.
Hell yeah.
Based on some speculation. Here you see, Cosmic Book News saying Abrams will go with a black Superman. Could be Michael B. Jordan.
Cool, do it.
Just a guess on my part, but I'm guessing that Abrams' choice for the new Man of Steel will be a black Superman, possibly played by Michael B. Jordan. Now, this has been a name that's been floated around forever to place Superman, and I like Michael B. Jordan. Nothing against him, and that's fine. It would be totally on par for every modern day superhero film. The writing seems to be on the wall.
It'd be totally on par for every modern day superhero film for them to make a character black, is what he thinks. Amazing.
For Black Superman, as announcement comes during Black History Month from a site that only reports on news of people of African descent, with African writer Ta-Nehisi Coates on
African American writer
board to write the film. No director announced.
It's weird they say African American. Whatever.
And apparently it isn't Abrams, as he said he would be producing. So I'm guessing the WB and DC will also go with a black director. Worth a mention.
It might. I wonder if the black director is going to be Rick Fukuyama, the guy that was doing the Flash movie.
Is that the new Superman and Lois series also introduced Black Lex Luthor during Black History Month, and Marvel likes to announce their Black Panther movie during February. Black Panther was released during February.
Okay.
In Deadline's article about the news of the Superman reboot, it seemed they made a point of mentioning that Michael B. Jordan is working with Ta-Nehisi Coates along with Black Panther
Ryan Coogler.
writer
Ooh, I like
Ryan
him too.
Coogler. So again, the writing seems to be on the wall for a black Superman.
Yeah, let's do it. This sounds good. I don't know. Black Superman origin story could be really cool because you can explore how American society responds to a black man being bulletproof, of unquestionable power, and unashamed. Yeah, I think, frankly, a black man being bulletproof with the meta narrative of American politics day to day is much more interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does very well and is the best Superman movie of all time. Because it actually has something to say, right? Like most Superman movies don't have anything to say. They're spectacles. You know what I mean? It's just dumb shit. And I don't need a movie about Superman to be like super political or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you need some sort of background thesis that you want to explore, even if it's over the course of multiple movies. Like Lord of the Rings, for example, you wouldn't think there's like much of a thesis there as far as the political narrative and stuff, but really it's about the camaraderie that you get when you put aside what would otherwise be differences and just like understand that we're working towards a common goal. And so like you see a lot of the racism between elves and dwarves and stuff happen, and obviously there's other racism that happens, but and there's some sexism stuff, but overall this is still the thesis of the thing. Similar, and it was mostly about little World War I kind of shit, and working alongside French or Italian people. Anyway, then there's stuff that you can do in Man of Steel, where, of course, you know, like the Henry Cavill casting for White Superman is good casting, like aesthetically. I think Henry Cavill does fine. What I think is a better narrative to go with for Superman, he's always got this sort of like ethics, like, should I help people? And it's like, yeah, you should. It's an easy answer for the audience to give, but a harder answer is, to what extent is he obligated to like American-centric ethics? Does that make sense? I think it's fascinating to have a story where Superman, similar to Captain America Civil War stuff, I think it'd be fascinating to have someone like Superman do a thing that was ethically correct to the audience, but against the American sort of, you know, hegemony or something like that. That'd be interesting. That'd be something that you could do with a character. Superman can be fascinating in many ways. None of them have to do with him being in mortal peril, right? It all has to do with ethics, and I also like the idea of Superman becoming authoritarian, like he does in some timelines. I think that's fascinating. I like the idea of putting it back in time a little bit and having Superman be a thing for, you know, kind of the like blame him for the cessation of the Cold War instead. You know what I mean? Like set him in a situation where he's the tactical nuke that they're not, that is keeping everybody at peace, and then he just fucking disappears. Like, what happens with that? And then you can have the Death and Return of Superman arc, which is interesting and kind of part of the point, where you have multiple different people with different sets of powers. You have Superboy, you have the Man of Steel, which is a black guy. You have the Eradicator. You have Supergirl with these, you know, these powers, and trying to pick up the slack to a literal demigod. That's kind of fascinating. Where you can go like, okay, is it good that we are the only ones with the big nuke boy? The Red Sun story is very interesting. Yeah. Superman and Jim Crow is interesting. There would never be a racist again unless he's a racist himself. Yeah, there's lots of different ways to make Superman interesting, and people always go with his relationship with Lois, which is boring. No one cares.
Jordan is also involved with properties at DC, as he's producing the Static Shock movie. Of course, with Superman seemingly getting race swapped, the question is going to come up, will it be an SJW version? Well, as we all know, Hollywood likes to replace characters and promote its certain agendas.
Wow,
so,
that seems like a really based and neutral cosmic book. It seems very, very, very down the middle journalism right here.
I suppose the good news is that Abram and Coates might be going with a multiverse.
There hasn't been a Static Shock movie. There will be.
Version of Superman, which could mean Henry Cavill could stick around as Superman in Shazam, Black Adam, etc. The Black Lex Luthor also looks to be a multi-version unrelated to the Superman reboot, as far as we know. Further quote-unquote good news could also come from Michael B. Jordan, who previously made it clear that if he did play Superman, he wouldn't want to play the original version, Kal-El, but possibly the Black Superman from the comic books Calvin Ellis, who actually goes on to become the President of the United States.
So Calvin Ellis might be the guy we were talking about, but that's Earth 2.
There is comic book lore for a Black Superman. Okay. It's not like one of those...
Oh, is he actually going to bring up... Every single time something like this happens, he doesn't admit that there's lore for the thing, and now he is actually admitting there's lore for the thing. Fascinating.
Lazy swaps. Now, we all know...
Oh, it's lazy.
...that this is only a cherry on top.
It's lazy. Never mind.
There's been a million actors that have played the Joker.
Never mind. My bad.
Could a black man do it? I'm sure. And that isn't... dismissed out of hand as bad. You just want the right person to play the role, and you can build the film around Calvin Ellis, and have its own lore and have its own universe as it does in the comic books. It has to be full of authenticity. I'm a fan of comic books, I understand, the fans being upset at, why are they doing this and why are they changing that? I would feel the same way about certain things. So just know, if I were ever to dabble in anything, it would be the authentic and something that I feel people would really support. Michael B. Jordan said said back in December 2019.
Michael B. Jordan said as Black. Jesus fucking Christ.
Responding to questions from Oprah about playing Superman, Jordan said back in February 2019, "It's tough. I hate being a business person and understanding both sides of the situation. There's obviously a huge upside to it, but being under that kind of microscope, being picked apart and compared to so many different versions of Superman, I would rather do something original. I'll be Calvin Ellis."
So is Calvin Ellis? Is he different? No, he is not. So Calvin Ellis is not the Earth 2 one, it doesn't look like? Shut up. Kal-El. It's all one word, so. Kryptonian president of the United States in a different Earth in the multiverse. On his Earth, he became Superman in addition to being the president. It's likely native to Vathlo Island due to his reference to the word Vathlo. He operates from the White House where Brainiac serves as his personal computer and even covers for him while he does his duties as Superman. Wow. Bendy, thanks for following. I think we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is alternate universe Kal-El not Val-Zod? I think Val-Zod's more interesting, frankly, because this is just the same story. You know what I mean? This is not as interesting. But if they go with Calvin Ellis, maybe it'll be good. We'll see. We'll see.
Like, that's an awesome take from Michael B. Jordan. He clearly understands Superman, and that there's absolutely a spot for him to play Superman. There's lore that
multiple black Supermen
exists for that. But if you just like race swap them and say, "Here's your new Superman," it's not gonna go over well. And people, from what I can tell,
who has there been characters that are like this, like Superman, that have been race swapped? I'm trying to think of one. Is there one that's been race swapped? And people just go, well, you're gonna make him a Mexican. Green Lantern? No. Green Lantern has multiple different people that play Green. What? Spider-Man wasn't race swapped. No, these aren't race swaps. No. Peter Parker is not black. It's Miles Morales who happens to pick up the Spider-Man mantle is a different person. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, like making Luke Skywalker a black guy. Not the fucking just like the guy in Thor. We can't even think of his name. So no one on the. So obviously Heimdall. Yeah, there was a lot of Heimdall fans before the movies came out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Nick Fury. Maybe Nick Fury. Catwoman. Okay, they made it Halle Berry, and they made it Halle Berry because she is a light-skinned black woman, and they were like, "Oh, this will be acceptable." You know what I mean? Like, "Ooh, we can't be too black. She's Halle Berry." You know what I mean? You know how fucking white Hollywood fucking acts about that shit. That's super lib bullshit. Domino, Heimdall. These people are not on the level of Superman, chat. Nick Fury might be the closest one. But again, nobody gives a shit about Nick Fury. Ultimate Nick Fury is black. White Nick Fury is a different Earth. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Eartha Kitt did do Eartha Kitt Catwoman. Now that's valid. There you go. You're right. Maybe that's the one. But again, that was like in the infancy of the character, right? Yeah, Halle Berry isn't Selena Kyle. That's right. Green Lantern. No. Green Lantern has not been... Hal Jordan has not been made black. Jon Stewart is a different human person. It has to be like literally taking a character, Bruce Wayne, and just making them black. It's not a race swap if someone else says they're the character, a superhero, but they are a totally different person. Wearing a similar outfit is not the same thing as being the same person. Was Eartha Kitt Selena Kyle? Johnny Storm. There we go. We did it. Still not on the level we're talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's never happened. People don't just race swap these iconic characters. Johnny Storm is, in fact, sorry, Johnny, not an iconic character. Not in the way that it matters. He's not a pop culture like touchstone like Superman, like Batman, fucking like imagine making Black Panther white. Like, we're talking about that kind of shit. You know what I mean? He's a quintessential black character. You know what I mean? Like, Johnny Storm is a gay icon. I hope so. Does Nick Cage count for his own race? What? Black Bruce Wayne would be cool. Black Bruce Wayne makes a lot more sense. And I believe there is a what if Bruce Wayne was black story, but that's not the same thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish this fucking video. Come on.
Well, by and large, really,
Black Bruce Wayne also has a different last name or a different hero name. He's just Nighthawk. God damn it.
Michael B. Jordan. He knows that. But the biggest problem here is the writer. The writer, Ta-Nehisi Coates.
He doesn't even know who he hates.
One of the biggest, purveyors of garbage opinions ever.
Yeah. A person that he found out about this week, just like me.
A writer who once called the first responders, quote, menaces of nature, is set to speak.
Is he going to read the quote?
Provocative journalist. This article is a little older.
Is he going to read the...
From 2017.
Is he going to read the... we read this exact same article when we looked it up, right? So all he did was do the same thing I did. He wrote the writer's name. He typed 9/11 after that, and then he looked for a quote. Is he going to read the context of that?
Deep lore about this guy.
Deep lore.
He's a provocative journalist for The Atlantic. Is scheduled to give a lecture at the New York School, and a host departed. He says, talks about that. I don't have any problem with the faculty at West Point bringing controversial speakers
right here.
to
This right here.
Experiences to the cadets.
Read this. Read it. Do it.
Coates' reputation as a divisive writer stems mostly from his writings on race.
Here we go.
They were not human to me.
Yes. Okay, good. So he actually is reading this. And now we're going to see how he doesn't understand a thing people are saying. Here we go.
Coates wrote in his book, Between the World and Me, about the emergency responders who rushed into on the 11th of September, black, white, whatever. They were menaces of nature. They were fire, the comet, the storm, which could, with no justification, shatter my body.
How's he going to fuck this up, chat? In the same book, Coates referred to white America as a syndicate designed to dominate and control our bodies. We talk about enslavement as though it were a bump in the road, Coates said during a speech at Harvard last week. And I tell people it's the road. It's the actual road. He's not fucking wrong, dude.
In the same book, Coates also referred to white America as a syndicate designed to dominate and control our bodies.
He argues that American prosperity was ill-gotten and selective in its distribution. True. Reparations would mean the end of scarfing hot dogs on the 4th of July while denying the facts of our heritage. True. How is he wrong about this?
We talk about enslavement as though it were a bump in the road, Coates said during a speech at Harvard. I tell people it is the road. I mean, this guy also demanded and wrote and received rewards for demanding reparations.
Yes.
Would mean the reparations, Coates write, would mean the end of scarfing hot dogs on the 4th of July while denying the facts of our heritage.
Mockingly, he reads this. It's amazing.
there's an article from Politico.
How do you not address that at all? How do you just read that in a semi-mocking tone and just not engage with the information? I'll never understand people like Jeremy. Like, how do you not read that and go, now, why do I agree or not agree with this? How? Such a fucking grift.
Toxic worldview of Ta-Nehisi Coates. This all the way back from 2015. This guy,
if you don't like it, tell me why.
Guy has a well-established.
This is why at least Ben Shapiro would give me a long-winded, blowhard bullshit answer on why he thinks it's bullshit. Say at least Ben Shapiro can give me that. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Just awful view of the world. And, it's exactly the kind of guy that they want writing this. White America is a syndicate arrayed to protect its exclusive power to dominate our control our bodies.
Yep.
What is white America? Is it Nancy Pelosi or Ted Cruz? Is it Massachusetts or Utah?
The quote has ended.
Is it supporters of affirmative action or opponents? Is it teachers who work in the inner city or gap-toothed yokels who chortle over racist jokes?
He didn't know he was mocking the guy that agrees with him when he read this. Isn't that amazing? He has no fucking opinions. He literally, the quote ended, and then this guy disagrees with Coates, and he still read this as a fucking like a continuation of the quote. He's not even reading this. He doesn't understand anything. Like, it literally is the least he could do. Do you not understand how fucking wild this is? He knows he's not supposed to like this guy, and he thought this was a continuation of the quote, so he read it mockingly. How fucking dishonest can you be, bro? Look.
This white America contains multitudes.
Oh, and then right here is when he's going to find out. Right here, he's going to find out that he's mocking the wrong person. Points just whizzing by his head like so many drops in the drawer. Oh.
Coates blames it for the passing of an acquaintance from Howard University, Prince Joan, of course, who had his life ended by a black officer, but because he was from an affluent black majority area governed by blacks, this doesn't make it less awful, but suggests the picture is complicated, less Coates' eloquent reductiveness suggests.
Holy fucking shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. He doesn't know what he's reading. He genuinely, does he have a timer? And he's like, I gotta hit 10.
His monstrous passage about the September 11th is a good summation of where he's coming from. He writes of the police officers and firefighters who passed during running into the building in forlorn effort to save people whose bodies were about to be obliterated into dust. Firefighters go about shattering the bodies of black people without justification. One doesn't read about, say...
Look at him. He just fucking flailing because he doesn't know who he's yelling at. Because he does no preparation for this shit. None whatsoever. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be mad. Because he isn't mad. He's a grifter. How do you watch this and go, yeah, he's got good opinions? He doesn't have fucking opinions. He makes money off of idiocy. Rob Dealer, thanks for following. So stupid, bro.
36, father of 6, whose last child was born days after he died, trying to save people, who joined the Navy before becoming a firefighter, who coached youth basketball, and naturally think of the depredations of white America. Coates does, though. This isn't an act of moral discernment on his part, but a willful effacement of the individuality of Rodriguez and anyone Coates deems as part of the impersonal apparatus determined to dispossess blacks. Can't wait to see what he does with Superman.
He doesn't even know what he's mad about. He doesn't know.
The whitest superhero in history. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Can't thank this video sponsor, Private Internet Access.
Oh, shut up. All right, that's the end of his fucking video. Jeremy's a fucking pure grift bullshit nonsense, man. He's just the worst, dude. He's just the fucking worst, bro. God. Anyway, that's the end of that fucking video. I can't deal with it. He doesn't even know his own opinions. He just is like, I'm supposed to be mad about this, so I'm doing it.